All right, what's good, y'all? Today's video is going to be about how to overcome social anxiety. Now, a lot of people go through it, you know what I'm saying? Especially people who are introverts. They tend to get in social gatherings or whatever, any type of situation where they have to talk with people. And they just feel like uneasy. They feel pressure. They feel like just uncomfortable around people. You know what I'm saying? And I've experienced this before, don't get me wrong. And I found a way to get over it. But really to break this down, bro, if you're going through like social anxiety, for starters, you have to pinpoint why it is you're anxious around people. You get what I'm saying? Why are you anxious around people? If you get around people that you technically don't really relate to already, you might be trying to fit into the wrong crowd. You get what I'm saying? There's the thing, like social interactions with the right people, it's not supposed to be something that's like really nerve wracking. You get what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be something that gets you like, it feels like you're about to deliver a presentation. You know what I'm saying? You have to feel free whenever you're out socializing with people. It's supposed to be just like a relaxing experience. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't feel that way, and it's really because they're trying to fit into groups they don't fit into. And that's why first you have to make sure that you're going off the people who have similar interests as you. When you try to go to places where, you know, things are not going your way, or things are not like, you can't really vibe with whatever it is you're going to, then it's best that you don't even go. Because if you go there, you're going to feel anxious around those people. Like if you're a guy who enjoys watching football and you go to some area where a lot of people like basketball, you're going to feel a little bit uneasy around them because they're going to be talking about shit you cannot relate to. A lot of social anxiety is just like, kind of like, I don't know if y'all heard of performance anxiety, right? It's kind of like that because you feel the need to step out of your character to be able to become a social person. Some people are just naturally not social, and to some degree you have to accept that. You get what I'm saying? You can't be going around trying to be a social butterfly when you're really more of an introvert type of person. If you're an introvert and you try to be an extrovert, that's going to put pressure on yourself. Because extroverts, they're extroverts for a reason. They're naturally like that. So the way it's not shit for you to just sit there and be quiet as an introvert, it's not shit for them to go out and socialize because they're extroverts. That's how they are by nature. So you have to really be true to yourself. You can't really be trying to be something you're not. And don't try to fit into the wrong crowd, bro. Go off your interest, go off what you like to do. If you like doing something, find people who like the same thing, and y'all could talk about that for starters. That shouldn't be something that's nerve-wracking. Understand that, let's say you had like a guy who was like the quote-unquote nerd in the class, right? He didn't want to talk to anybody, but if you got him around some fellow nerds, wouldn't he want to start talking? You get what I'm saying? Around other nerds, he'll feel comfortable, but around the general public, he won't feel that comfortable. But because he doesn't fit in with these types of people, and he has to accept that. If he goes with some other nerds, he'll fit right in because they have similar interests. Maybe they play video games together, they do nerd shit together. They can relate on that level. But he can't relate to the other people on that same level. That's why he feels awkward and uncomfortable around those people. So a lot of socializing is really being true to yourself. When you be yourself, you weed out people who weren't meant for you in the first place. You get what I'm saying? When you try to be somebody you're not, you attract the people that are attracted to the fake persona of you. So people really like a fake version of you. You get what I'm saying? And then they get attracted to you. And then when you show your true self, you lose half of them because you weren't being yourself. You know what I'm saying? They thought you were this one way and you're not. So a lot of it is being true to yourself. You have to make sure you're not trying to be, don't front, don't try to exaggerate your personality, don't try to perform for anybody, don't try to go over the top to try to be somebody's friend. Like trying to be somebody's friend or going over the top with it could actually backfire. You know what I'm saying? Being too, I guess, thirsty for friendships or too thirsty for acceptance, that shit could backfire on you. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, once people pick up on the fact that you're desperate and needy for all these people, some people might use that shit against you, and they'll probably never accept you. You know what I'm saying? You're just like that fool who's like nice to laugh at, but they won't really accept you as a real friend of theirs. You know what I'm saying? They're just acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? You're going out of your way. Like anytime somebody has something that it's Anytime somebody else has something that they know you want, they have they're liable to just dangle that over your head and just never give it to you. They could tease you with it. You get what I'm saying? It's like you want to date a girl so bad and she knows you really, really want her, and then that shit could backfire on your ass because she has the power against you in that regard. So you can't be on no shit like that, bro. Just be yourself, attract who you're supposed to attract, be around who you're supposed to be around, relate to who you're supposed to relate to. You really shouldn't have any problem, man. The anxiety should go away. Like, you're not going to be anxious. There's a reason why you're not anxious around your family members and people who you grew up with. You're not anxious around them because you've been knowing them. You could be your whole self around them. Well, if you try to be your whole self and other people don't accept it, then they just don't accept it. But you don't go out of your way to change or alter some drastic form of yourself to be something that's accepted by other people, because that backfires and it's very tiresome to be something you're not. You already know what to do. Follow me on IG, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all around. Peace.